Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of Umass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the Tulane Green Wave taking on the Umass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Umass will kick off and will be underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field and they'll have the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
With the catch, it's Spears. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
We'll send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Spears. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. So Umass offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking downfield, it's blocked. Umass will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They're going to ride this running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabs it in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The play action fake. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score. He'll let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Plucks it out of the air. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Umass quickly back to the line. Back to pass, it's Waddle. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. And there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires downfield. It's caught. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They'll try the run. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got rid of it just in time.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and come out.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. The give to the tailback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Umass offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Umass quickly back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wants to throw. It's Waddle. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's John. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They get to the line quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Umass mounting a threat from the red zone. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Minutemen with a ton of work to do here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And it's right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Might be calling a hot route. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. They'll leave it with him. There he goes! And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
A strike downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
He's going to run it. Quick step and go. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They'll send the back in motion. He'll set up to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Spears. Touchdown, Green Wave. A great catch and run for 6.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Takes the handoff. It's John. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Umass has a long, long way to go here on third down. Right back to him on the ground. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 17, on to kick it away.
Makes the grab close to the logo. And there he goes. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on first and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Umass offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Makes a connection. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Umass will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They'll crank up this drive with the pass, using the quick game. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. They just keep firing. He's not afraid to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Hand off from the shotgun. Quick spin on the line. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Umass quickly back to the line. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Slings it downfield. Zips it out to his man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The give to the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able...
Breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Motion from the wideout. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Here comes the field goal unit.
Number 12 on the field goal.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Had to settle for the field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Navy is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Joe Bellino and Roger Staubach among the legends to wear that uniform.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
They're trailing by 13 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Moves away as he feels pressure. Rolling right and going deep. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Time to take a shot. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
42 Spider.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's John. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Umass quickly back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Umass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Rush is on him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Umass will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Green Wave. And the route is on.
What an unbelievable play on offense. And I think the thought process was, hey, we're on our own 2-yard line. Let's just run the ball and give ourselves some space, give ourselves some better field position. But the ball carrier says, no way. I'm making people miss. I'm taking this thing to the crib. And he showed you his speed. Wow, what a game-changing type play.
Look out, he's got room. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Looking for a man. It's Waddle. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Find some fresh air. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Tulane. And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point splits the uprights. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. The other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide, but to be able to break on those short passes.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Got his man downfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Umass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Waddle. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun. Give on the inside. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. It's first down from the 11. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Umass offense returns to the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man. Yeah,
and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game.
There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Out across the 45, out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Back to throw, it's Waddle. Fires to the wideout. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer,
trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it inside the 30. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to pass. It's Waddle. Here comes the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.